Okay, so what you think about what the brother's saying out here?
Oh, you know, I know it's true.
Yeah, it's true, it's true. So what's holding you back? Let's talk about it.
It's me.
It's you?
It's me.
It's you.
It's me.
Because you know, all right, go to Exodus 28 real quick. Now we know, you already know what that scripture is, right? About the Sabbath day.
I do.
So watch, let's read this.
Exodus chapter 20 and verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
So you do work on the Sabbath, right?
Every
Every other Sabbath. So what about them Sabbaths you off?
I just be chilling.
You just be chilling. Okay.
I don't cook or do none of that.
Now, okay, so you doing that part. You ain't cooking. Okay, so what about buying and selling?
I don't do none of that.
You ain't doing no buying and selling.
don't do that.
So what you missing? What part you missing?
Come to,
The congregate. Now when Unc come down there, where you been? You don't come with Unc. What's up?
I just be still at the house.
You just be still at the house. I know he wants you to come with him.
He do.
I know he wants you to come. I'm gonna show you something, TT. Go to Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2 verse 24. You said that it's you that's holding you back, right?
It's me.
Well, you know, it's the world too. The world. I'm gonna show you what the Lord say about the world. 2 and 24. Read that.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2 verse 24. Nevertheless, through envy of the devil came death into the world.
It said, nevertheless, through envy of the devil. Now, what do it mean when they say the devil right here?
The word, the outside.
Right, the devil, because guess what? The world ain't following God. The world following Satan, but what we do? We want to be just like Satan. We want to be Satan's kids.
Hey.
We can't be Satan's kids and the Lord's kids. But guess what, though? It say through envy of the devil. We envious of Satan. Because we see the money they got. We see the lifestyle they live. Seem like they having fun. They out there on the Sabbath drinking, smoking, having fun, partying. But at the same time, they get shot up at Oasis.
Right.
But we want to be like that. See, that's what happened to us. That's what happened to us. We was always wanting to be like the other nations. We wanted to be like the heathens. Read that again.
Nevertheless, through envy of the devil came death into the world.
Can you do it? What you think about that, TT? It say through the envy. Envy mean you jealous. You jealous of Satan. I know you don't. I just want to hear you say it. Do you want to be the devil's child?
No.
Of course not, right?
No.
You don't want to do that, but that's what we doing though.
Right.
Because if it's something holding you back, it ain't the Lord holding you back. Who holding you back? It's Satan. It's Satan that's holding you back. Read that.
And they that do hold of his side do find it.
And what?
And they that do hold of his side do find it.
Now I'm gonna show you something. Go to James 4 and 4. Because it's gonna say the same thing. Now, how do we love God? Because I know you know this. How we love God? By doing his laws, statutes, and commandments. Now watch this. Do the world do any of God's laws?
No.
Not now, right?
No.
But here's the thing though. Wherever you put yourself, whatever environment you're in, that's what's going to influence you. So guess what? When you come to the school, you're going to be influenced by the righteous. But when you're in the world, you're going to be influenced by the wicked. And that's where your battle is at. That's your flesh versus your spirit right there. Your spirit knowing the truth. Your spirit know I need to be up there at that school keeping God's commandments with my husband. But the flesh though, the flesh said, no, I don't want to go up there. Not today. Not this week. No, I go next week. It's the spirit versus the flesh. Read this.
James chapter 4 verse 4. Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that friendship of the world is enmity with God?
Okay, so friendship of the world means you an enemy of God. We got to meditate on that right there. He said adulterer and adulteresses, because that's what everybody out here doing. That's what everybody out here doing. So you ain't doing that, right? You ain't sleeping with other men. But when you in the world, you friends with those people. Because the people at the job, that's what they doing. The people that we would rather spend time with, that's what they doing. So God say the people that you hanging with, I can't stand them. Therefore, you my enemy too.
Hey.
Read that.
Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of God.
Now, go to John 2:15, 1 John 2:15, it's going to say the same thing. I just want to make sure that you understand that, because if it's a line that you got to cross, if you on the fence, if you straddling the fence, just remember that you're being a friend of the world. And that means that you're an enemy of God. But when you know this, you should let it go. Let it go, because you see the examples that Uncle made, the changes that he made. You see what we doing, my mama doing, my wife doing. You see the kids. You see it. You know it's right. You know it's right. Read that.
1 John chapter 2, verse 15. Love not the world.
What?
Love not the world.
That's what they're going to come down to. We still love the world. Now, you know Christmas wrong. But when December 25th come around, and then the kids and the family want to get together, we feel kind of bad if we don't go with the families over to the house, don't it? See, that right there, that's our fight right there. You gotta build your spirit up strong enough to where when you leave the world behind, you're doing it for what's right. You're doing it for God. Right now, you already know, because you close with your family. Oh, you close with all your family. They're gonna get mad at you now. They're gonna get mad at you. But guess what? You gotta pick a side though.
Right.
You gotta pick a side. Who is gonna be? Is it gonna be I want to please my worldly family, or do I want to please the Lord? Because the worldly family can't put you in heaven or hell, right? But the Lord, He decides your fate, right? We gotta decide. Read that.
Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
So that's what it's saying. You got to make a choice. Either you're going to love kinfolk so much that to where you would not keep God's commandments, or you're going to keep God's commandments despite what everybody else say, right? What is that? Is that Matthew 10 and 35? Matthew 10, 34 and 35? Read that for me real quick. Because this is what Christ said. Christ said the exact same thing, that we would have to make that choice between families sometimes. Read that.
Matthew chapter 10, verse 34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth.
Now, this the red writing. This Jesus talking. He said, don't think I came to send no peace.
I came not to send peace, but a sword.
What a sword do, TT? It cut, it divide, right? Peace is when everybody is unified, but that sword is going to divide us. Read that.
For I am come to set a man at variance against his father.
You going to do what?
Set a man at variance against his father.
Why would that happen? Go ahead.
And a daughter against her mother. And the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's foes shall be they of his own household.
So how would your family become your foes? How would your own family become your enemies? Because you chose the Lord. Because you chose the Lord. But if you choose the Lord, it's still love, because maybe you can influence them to repent. That's how you got to see it. But right now, if they don't want to keep the commandments and it's pulling you back, you got to think about your soul. Yeah, what 37 say?
Verse 37. He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me.
Do what?
He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me.
Now, let me ask you, do you think that you're worthy of the Lord?
I'm not.
You don't think you're worthy of the Lord. Now, what you got to do to fix that?
Get out of these pants.
Yeah.
In the churches.
Okay.
The churches, you don't come out.
The school. Right. So let me ask you something. Do you have any dresses that you wear? Okay. Do you have any fringes?
I got them. I got to put them on.
Okay. So you got some dresses and you got some fringes. Now, how many pair of pants you got? I'm just asking. How many pair of pants you got? A lot. Alright, I tell you what you do, TT. Take all your pants, throw them away.
Hey, she can turn them into skirts.
Or you can do that. If you want to save the money, you can sew them in the skirts, right? But you need to get rid of them. You don't need to wear them, because as long as you keep them, you're making provision for the flesh. You know what that means? You're giving yourself another opportunity to sin.
Bring it out.
Every time you take them pants, and look what you'll do. You'll iron them pants. Put a crease in them pants. Put starch on them pants.
Take care of the pants.
Then you'll wash them. It's almost like you taking care of the thing that's gonna get you killed.
Damn.
Because of the provisions of the flesh. But what you gotta do, throw them away, TT. Just throw them away. Throw them pants away.
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models.